Hello, my YouTube family. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? I run on here and I must say thanks be to God to my subscribers and my viewers, because I know that there are persons that are viewing, but they're not necessarily a subscriber, but they have been tuning in from time to time. I do appreciate you, and I thank you so much for taking the time out to be a part of this family that God is creating, because I cannot take any glory for this channel, but to know that I am elated that God has chosen me to be a part of his promises and his purpose. Praise be to God. So I'm running on here this morning to remind you, or maybe it's not necessarily a reminder, but it's for you to really see what God is doing, that your spiritual eyes will be open to see. And it's about answer prayer. And why, you may ask why I am talking about this now. It's because of something that I've seen yesterday. So yesterday I've started my 40 days prayer, right? My 40 days fasting. So in my 40 days fasting, I will be doing a 6 until 2, so 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. God's willing that it may not go longer. If it goes longer, then I'm okay, because I want the will of the Lord to be done. But that's the designated time. Like before I started this live, I used to go into 6 until 6 for 7 days. Wow, that was really hard. That was hard for me, but God's grace have kept me and allow me to accomplish that time. So now it's 6 until 2. It's still a hard task. It's still hard just the same, because it takes discipline to be in fasting for a number of days. So you have to discipline yourself to carry out such a task. So when I really take a glance at answer prayer, so I finished up the fasting. It was like a couple minutes past 2, and I went in to the room that I do my, like, whenever, if I'm not doing a video in the car, I would normally do the video in that room mostly, because sometimes I'll just do it wherever. But there is a particular room that I do the videos in, and God allowed me to set it up. And it was when I was praying yesterday, I went in there and I put a little piece of carpet right at the table. So I knelt down right there, and because why I put the carpet there, in the morning when I'm doing the prayer session on the live, I feel the ground is just too tough. So I just put the carpet there to stand on, and I knelt down there and I was praying. And while I was praying, the Holy Spirit opens to me that you have desired a very long time to have a prayer room, to have a space for prayer, and to have a desk, and to have a chair, and so on and so forth. And in the prayer, that's where it was shown to me. So why I am saying it to you is that sometimes God has blessed us with the answer prayer, but we're too busy, distracted with all the other things. Because I have that space for like about 3 or more years, setting it up in different ways, and and I sat there so many times, but did not realize that I was partaking of an answer prayer. This was a desire that I have, to have a prayer room, to have somewhere where I can say that that's my prayer space, that's where I'm going, and so this morning I pray that God will show you that he has answered a prayer that you have requested of him. So he has answered a prayer request, and you may not even recognize that you're living in the moment of that answer prayer. You're in the prayer, you know, you're living in that moment. And I pray that you will see, because a joy burst out in me that, yeah, that's a fulfillment of a prayer. And there are many other prayers that God has answered, but because of the existing issues that we face, we don't really take note of those answer prayer. And I just pray that you will see your answer prayer and you will bless the Lord and glorify him that he has provided and he has shown up in your request. So that's my encouragement to you today, and that you hold fast and be encouraged, be motivated, that God has came through for you. It's just that you may not even realize. So I pray that you will realize today and you will see it. God bless you, see, feel, and seal the vision that God has given unto you. Don't give up, don't give in, keep pressing. God is answering prayer. Peace and love.